You figured out how to bring down the barrier? Yes, and in turn, a way to suppress the power of the three ions. The key lies in the Great Bells. Great Bells. Do you refer to the ones at Stargazer's Tower and Moon Temple? Are you suggesting that they're empowering the barrier and the ions? No. Strictly speaking, their power is derived from the Septarian. However, the Septarian is not yet complete at the moment. She's not? For it to perform its so-called miracles over an extended area, its power seems to rely on designated spatial fields. Said fields are specified by the resonance of the bells. I never realized they were capable of that. So if we can just stop them from resonating, then you may be able to release the barrier. I wager that it would also suppress the power of the white ion that destroyed Guerrilla Fortress. At least, in theory. Heck, it's gotta be worth a try. The barrier and white ion do remain our largest obstacles. Liberating Crossbell City will be impossible as long as the both of them remain. So in other words, we should prepare to head to Stargazer's Tower and the Moon Temple. Yes. As for the third bell, it was used at the ancient battlefield and then taken back to Central Square, according to Sao. We can't do anything about that one, but we can still stop the bells at the tower and the temple at least. That is, if you can get past Ouroboros. Members of their forces are guarding both locations. Yep, we saw. Arianrod's subordinates and archaisms. Well, shoot. Yet another problem to account for. Campanella is stationed at the Moon Temple. Let's not go there first. As for Stargazer's Tower, I believe it is under the protection of Arianrod. So both options are terrible. That crazy strong chick in the tin can again, huh? She is several problems in one. We may manage to pull out a win against the Fool, but even with our numbers, I highly doubt we'd stand a chance fighting toe-to-toe against the Steel Maiden. Could she really be that powerful? We would so die. She is. Granted, the society has its fair share of heavy hitters regardless, but she surpasses even the mightiest warriors they can muster. Her strength is inhuman. There may not be a man alive who could defeat her. That's absurd. But Wazy, you're one of the Septian Church's dominions. A role like that isn't given without reason. Yet still, you're saying that even you wouldn't be able to oppose her? That's right. I wouldn't even trust my Stigma's power to put so much as a dent in her armor. If anyone could challenge her, and that's a big if, it'd be the commander. Yes. However, the entire continent is in a state of emergency. Everything about Arianrod is fantastic. Also, her backstory is jaw-dropping. Did I miss her backstory because I didn't play Sky, or is that going to be in an upcoming game? As things are, Commander Selnate is in no position to come here. Oh, it's in Cold Steel? Fantastic. I know. We'd at least have a puncher's chance if Kevin were here. It's too bad time is a luxury we can't afford. We finally have an opening that could allow us to break this deadlock. There's no other choice. We have to take this opportunity. Heck yeah. Agreed. It doesn't matter how powerful she is. No one is invincible. They're right. If we falter here, we'll never reach Belle and the others. I'm in. Let's head to Stargazer's Tower and the Moon Temple. I wish you the best of luck. I would advise that you save a Rienrod at Stargazer's Tower for last. Okay. Lest you be unprepared to face her knights, let alone the maiden herself. I don't know that I'm ever going to be prepared to fight the maiden herself, so you know. You can reach the Moon Temple via the fork in the tunnel along Mine's mountain path. Okay. Hi. The Society of Ouroboros. I heard they were the ones behind those bizarre happenings in the Burl last year. They haven't been making their presence felt very much in Crossbell, but they do have 2 key locations fully guarded. Makes you wonder what their ultimate goal in all of this is. Who knows? Hacking the Orbital Net went a lot smoother than I thought it would. They've totally blocked off access from the Signal Booster, though, so there's no chance we're going to be able to use it again. Doesn't matter, though. Scaring the crap out of those chumps in Orcus Tower was more than worth it. Now hurry up and take back the city already. I've got me a base to reclaim. You just miss your pizza. Don't lie to me. You'll be able to infiltrate the city once we do something about the barrier and that white ion. I'm sure Speaker McDowell's declaration reached Chief Sergei and the others too. They're probably already on the move. This is the final push, Lloyd. You guys go kick some butt out there. Our first destination is the Moon Temple, a ruin in the Mines region dating back to the Middle Ages. Meister Joerg asserts that one of the Society's enforcers, Campanella the Fool, will be awaiting you there. He doesn't typically dirty his hands like this, so even the church's records on him are incomplete. You face an enigmatic foe. There's no telling what he might have in store. Be ready for anything. Okay. Can I craft more things now? Or are you still going to say for some reason I can't make a cast 3? Why do you hate me? I just want cast 3. Is there no cast 3 in this game? Both the Moon Temple and Stargazer's Tower once under the supervision of the Crossbell Guardian Force. If we had just learned the truth about the bells earlier, maybe we could have avoided the current situation altogether. Well, we did the whole side quest with Reese, and she promised us that the bell would not ring again, and yet it did. The time gem is cast 3, but I want more than 1. Although I guess with the new setup, I don't really need more than 1. Still, dwelling on it won't do us any good. We have a lot of battles ahead, so I'll keep my head up and face forward. It's you who has the... Oh, so I don't have the time gem. Interesting. It's probably in one of those 2 chests. that I haven't fought yet. Seeing as we no longer need to locate any additional landing spots, I have passed my duties on board to Jonah for now. As for our next mission, we will be facing off against Ouroboros. There's no way for us to predict what tactics they may employ. With that in mind, I must ensure that my orbital staff and I are in perfect condition at all times. In terms of overall strength, the Red Constellation is probably tougher than the Society, but the guys at Ouroboros have their archaisms, not to mention that insane Lance Master. It's going to take a lot more than raw power alone to crack those nut jobs. Don't go soft on them for even a second, Lloyd. You got this? Since we have nothing important to do, let's go fishing. Fishing in this game. Dog. So the Great Bells scattered about Crossbell exist to create localized fields of space that amplify the powers of the Septarian. In light of what the present situation has already shown us, I believe we can trust Joerg's findings. But to think the children of man were capable of creating such things. Why is man in Children of Man capitalized, but the C in children isn't? What is... I feel like the whole thing should be capitalized, or none of it should be. Not to mention the cradle of the cults. The deluded obsessions of the Croix family truly know no bounds. You have no idea? Okay. Glad we're all equally confused. Ouroboros and the Gralsritter have faced off time and again throughout unrecorded history. You could almost say we're bound by fate. That said, despite how much our order has looked into the Society, we know shockingly little about the Fool or the Steel Maiden. No countermeasures, no glaring weak points. As things stand, we'll have to fight the both of them blind. But nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. We might as well jump in head first and see who comes out on top. How are you still alive with that mentality? Speaker McDowell? Ah, pardon me, Lloyd. I was lost in thought. Declaring the independent state of Crossbell invalid has broken us out of this deadlock, but was it truly the right thing to do? I fear there is no correct answer. That's life. Even so, I have always believed that the act of seeking, it is vital in and of itself. That is my duty as Speaker of the Diet, and above all, as a true Crossbellan. We'll never forget what you've done for us, Speaker McDowell. Know that once this is all over, the SSS will lend you whatever help we can in return. You have my thanks in advance. I'll surely need the support when the time comes. Okay. Grandfather's declaration of invalidity has had major repercussions all over the map. Now that the CDF has withdrawn, civil unrest might start bubbling up to the surface. Maybe a good idea to check how things have changed around the state on our way to stop the Two Bells. Oh! I'd not considered that. I guess we could go see Elia. Is there anyone out here? Oh, Risha. The Steel Maiden. She was the one who shattered Yin's mask. Perhaps it would be only fair that I returned the favor. I'm not sure how I'd fare against such an overwhelming opponent, to be honest. But I will not yield. I have my own mission that I have to accomplish no matter what. Okay, well, I want to go see Elia then. Hi. Take me here. My apologies, but I'll stay here while you're inside the hospital. We understand. See you soon. Wow, she really does not want to see Elia. Hi. I'm heading over to speak with our visitors at L'Electier. I'll be leaving the patients here in your care for the time being, Philia. I'd appreciate if you could explain the situation to them. Yes, ma'am. Oh, Lloyd, you're all here. Well, isn't this a lovely surprise? The SSS is back together again. Yep, and not a moment too soon. We'd have never been able to make it happen without your supports. I'm sorry to have worried you, Cecile. Oh, now, Ellie, there's nothing to apologize for. No doubt you and the others have been through a lot. And on that note, there's something I can't help but notice. From what I can tell, the SSS seems more tightly knit than ever before. Hey, we can only get closer with time, right? We've done it all by now. Yes, it truly puts into perspective just how far we've come this year. I know your toughest fights are still ahead of you. But if anyone can get to the bottom of this string of incidents, it's the SSS. Good luck, everyone. I'm rooting for you. We won't let you down, Cecile. Is there anything else? No. What's going on, Meifa? I'm scared. I don't know, but something must have happened in the city. Now's not the time to be worrying, though. We have people who need us. As long as we play our part, I'm sure it'll all be okay. Right. I love that over time, Meifa has really come to care for Cerrone. Hi. So McDowell went and declared the whole kit and caboodle invalid, huh? I bet Sergei and the others in the city are making their move now. They wouldn't let an opportunity like this pass them by. Wish I could join them, but there's not much I can do in this state. I'll have to leave the heavy lifting to you, SSS. Hi? Now would be about the time to put in a request for whatever supplies we're running low on. Problem is, there hasn't been a trace of the CDF since the Declaration of Invalidity. This isn't good. How are we supposed to negotiate for goods at this rate? Oh. Whoops. My bad. Room 302? Sure. Hey, little guy. Word in the hospitals that the city's in disarray again. I hear there was a shocking expose on who was actually responsible for the raid. Though it seems they managed to suppress it before the details could really get around. I'm sorry, Ilya. Ilya wouldn't be here if not for the president's schemes. She has every right to be upset. Well, not that the truth of what happened matters to me anymore. I care far more about when my next rehab session is. I'm itching to get out of this bed and move my body around. It's the only way I'm going to make the stage mine again. For a second there, I thought we were going to see a whole new side of you. Ilya will always be Ilya. I'm going to keep up my rehab until the stage is mine again. I've got no time to be dwelling on anything else. My next session can't come soon enough. My body's itching for some exercise. Okay. Room 302? No, that's 1. Oh, I didn't talk to the wife? Ah, I see. I see. You said there are only 14 books, right? I'm so close to freedom. Book 13 of 14. Haha. Hi. The doctors and interns are doing all they can to come up with alternatives to the medicines we're lacking. Our solutions may be less than ideal, but we'd be neglecting our patients if we didn't try everything at our disposal. I swear on my pride as a neurologist and pharmacologist that we're going to pull through this. Idios as my witness. Yeah, I didn't, I guess we didn't really think that part through. that the hospital wouldn't be able to get its supplies anymore. Can I talk to the picture? I can't. Hi? What are... Portia and Tap. I don't know these people. Oh, not Portia. Don't forget we have to deliver meals to all the other patients. What if you freak out so much that you spill someone's food, or worse, Lady Elia's? Oh, never mind. You're the people who are always outside of Arcanciel. Okay, I think that was all the people here that I wanted to talk to. Welcome back, everyone. Have you finished what you came for? Yep, let's go. Why did it switch? I think I want this for now. Maybe? Strength 1230. ATS 697. Your ATS is a lot lower than I expected it to be. It's probably because of the master quartz I have you equipped with. This is ATS 70. You originally had cannon. Yeah, even at level 2, this is the same. Oh well. I like being able to refill my EP. Let's go to mine, see if we can talk to Murray. I just want to get any potential cutscenes out of the way.